There it is now. Attacking the United Nations building.
Back, I believe it was off of the review queue, I found a map called SCP Containment Breach, and as a fan of the SCP series, the internet series, as well as being familiar with SCP Containment Breach, the game that of course Markiplier plays a lot, as well as a lot of other people. I did decide to give it a try, and long story short, I wasn't super hot on it. I felt there were a lot of really bad design decisions in there, but at the same time, I kind of said, oh well, it's a beta, you know, it's early on in development. They're probably working on some stuff, and turns out that the creator Alt+F4 reached out to me and said, oh yeah, you're right, it's totally in development. I'm really glad you gave me this feedback. So I went ahead and I did some stuff with that feedback, and I'd like to know what you think. So here we are now. This time around, I'm not just reviewing something that was on the review queue. I'm reviewing something that, first off, it's earned its stars, so it doesn't need to be in the review queue anymore. But it's actually had some work, you know, it's more work put into it. Still, I believe, technically in beta, but there's still, like, you know, it's had some work done. So anyway, that map ID is QKTHNJGM. That's SCP Containment Breach V0.6. That's by Alt+F4. And that description, once again, is an SCP Containment Breach inspired horror level. Sneak through the facility after a containment breach, and you're not alone. Let's go ahead and take a look at that author profile. Alt+F4 has played 1 day and 4 hours of SNAPMAP content, accumulated over 34,000 SNAPMAP points, currently looking at 2 total maps, which is interesting because the other one appears to be Containment Breach version 0.4. So I'm wondering if that's this is like a republish or what the deal is. Who knows? But in any case, he's rocking a 71% upvote rating after 15 upvotes, and that is some pretty awesome looking armor right there, by the way. That's kind of a cool, like, alien bug thing going on. That's cool. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get this over with. As y'all know, I'm not a huge fan of horror boards to begin with, but I do like, you know, I like watching other people play them. So I will enjoy watching myself get scared as I play SCP Containment Breach. Let's go ahead and do this. Have any bugs in this map needing to be fixed? That's awesome. Alright, so that's the creator on Twitter there. And recommends headphones in a dark room for maximum experience. I am in a well-lit room, and I cannot wear headphones. So, there you have it. Okay, so slow speed, easy, and normal, and both of those are sort of up a little bit. That's weird. What's this? Change logs. Okay. That was weird. What just happened there? I wonder if... Okay, so that button doesn't work. That button doesn't work. But this... What's going on here? Okay. Added a new testigate, added new POIs, added a sprinting mechanic, user input 2, which, if I'm not mistaken, is pushing down the left stick, I think. Small logic fixes, improved opening sequence. Hope you enjoy these changes. I hope you stick around for future updates. Okay, well, thanks for letting me know. Alright, so, okay, now these buttons work. So, oh boy. Alright, well, I'll be a wuss and play it on easy. Okay. Look outside. I feel so isolated. So, for those who aren't familiar with sort of the lore of SCP, the Class Ds are like they're basically like inmates and prisoners that are being, like, forced to do, like, sort of the horrible things that SCP requires them to do. So, yep, okay. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, that's cool. Also talking to you, Z-Manzilla. Thank you. Alright. That's cool. I like that the stamina, little stamina thing kind of comes up. That's cool. I also noticed this guy's walking a little faster than he did the last time I played, which is good. So, One thing I'll bring up is the using the user input 2 for the sprint. I mean, it's not terrible. I feel like I don't know yet if there's an opportunity to have any weapons. If there's no opportunity to have weapons, of course, yeah, we can still kind of punch and stuff. So I'm almost wondering if maybe using like the grenade button or something like that as a sprint button would. But you know, I mean, again, personal preference. Who cares? I mean, this works just fine. So. Alright, single jump. Alright. And in we go. So, okay, nice and dark. Wonderful. Wonderful. Read this. SCP-888. Object class Keter. Extremely hostile and dangerous. No personnel should come in contact. The armor-plated skin. Organic life immediately rots and corrodes. SCP-888 was discovered along with SCP-088, a sentient skull. SCP-888's skin is reinforced with muscle mass and corrosion. 88 can cause concussions, major limb damage, and etc. Should not come in contact. So, yeah. So, alright. And of course, okay. So, what am I supposed to do now? Oh, enter. Where is it? Come on. You were just there. What? Oh, boy. Alright, so there was a thing that said enter. Where was it? Where was it? Okay. One thing I might recommend is what okay, so let's step back here for a minute and try to get some of this light and see what it is I'm expected to do. Okay, so that's the door there. Okay. One thing I could recommend is the use of, there we go, yeah, decals with some luminosity to them to kind of mark off some of these things, because that way they'd, please approach SC-888 for testing. Where is SC-888? I can't see Jack. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay, let's see here. So now, okay, so we are very slowly making our way away from SCP-888. So we got to survive for, what was it, just over 17 minutes, basically. And we will have to do things. And, alright. Alright, so... Okay, and this is the key card that I need, okay, so... or the arm I need, as it were, apparently. Okay, so... okay. So I've grabbed the dude's arm. Alright, I know that there's no doors that way. Alright, so... Alright. Okay, where's homie Cheap Brittle Pants here? Where you at? So, I'm glad that this is not unplayable dark. Like, this is definitely, there's enough visibility for me to see things like that. Like, holy cow. Alright, I don't think there's a door over here, but, no. Is there a door over there? Not that I can tell. Okay. And... one part of me really wants to do more sprinting so that I can kind of explore this area better, but then again, there's another part of me that's going, I gotta save sprint for if and when I run into Sir Janglepants, wherever Sir Janglepants may be. I mean, I'm not hearing any grumbly grounds, so I'm guessing we're... Okay, so... Not sure what's going on there. Alright. So... supposed to be able to get around this somehow? No? Okay. Fair enough. Quick little dash yay. Okay, again, I'm not seeing a door over there. But I heard a grumbledy groan. But I'm pretty sure it was from behind that door. So, oh, you know what? I'll bet it was something in that other room. I want to be very careful here with my sprint. Alright. And then it just gets super dark in here. Right. Hello? Hello? Okay, so there's this door here. Okay. Was that the thing, or was it just the vents? Alright, we're ripping another dude's arm off here. I must have been put in jail. Oh, a level 2 card. Cool. I'm thinking I was put in jail for being the mad arm ripper, is what happened. Open. Need level 3 to do that. Okay, something keeps saying press Y here. Okay, so I can't do that because I'm not level 3 yet. I am, however, level 2. I see a button. What's the button gonna do? Oh, there we go. Okay. Down we go. Into more dippity dark here. Is that a door? That's a wall. Cool. Alright. Hello? Hello? Alright. Futury glowy bits. Any secrets I need to know about here, maybe? Oh, what do we got here? New key card. You can hide behind the shelf or in the locker. Okay. Hide. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Staring at a wall. Listening to some groans. Okay. Okay, the groans are going away. Very good. Alright. Okay. Alright. And now what? There we go. Wow, that was a close one. Oh, I didn't see the, there was a message that said press equipment to exit that apparently didn't come up before, so. Okay, so. Alright, so now I have this blue key card, which I don't know what that does, I guess. Sure, I'll figure it out. There's only so many places to go in a snap map, really. Alright, what's... okay, so this door is not open. So am I, like, trapped in here? What's going on here? Okay. Huh. Okay. No idea what I'm supposed to be doing next here. Just kind of says find a way out, but that's a wall. And there's a... Oh, I see. Oh, because like, oh, that's right, because like it's blocked on one half of the side. That's why I was getting confused. Okay. So, does this give me, did the blue key card give me the level 3 access I needed? Yes. Okay, cool. Okay, I can now move forward. What do we have here? Okay. Do I have to push this button first, I guess? And okay. No? No? There we go. Okay, so yeah, it looks like that was meant to be an elevator. So I've seen people do the elevator effect, and kind of what they do is they use the camera thing, just kind of shake the room and play a noise to kind of sell the whole you're in an elevator thing. Oh jeez, more of this darkness where it's very. Okay, I have to assume this is a thing. All right, object class Keter. Okay, we've got another Keter to deal with. SCP-048 is to be kept in the HCZ under 24-hour surveillance. If any breach is to be made, lock down the HCZ immediately. SCP-048's hand produces a toxic oil. Then the specimen then proceeds to perform surgery on the victim. Turning them into SCP-0482 or what you call zombies. Contact with SCP-0482 can cause severe trauma and tiredness. If touched by SCP-0482, proceed to the trauma bay. This is a playoff to 049. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay, so another Keter class SCP is about, and I'm going to do. Alright, that's alright. Let's see. Okay. No idea what's going on here. So, yeah, so it's really tough to kind of say, you know, oh, okay, oh shit, run, okay, oh, there, no, not that way apparently. What? Where to run to? Oh. Okay. What? Okay, why am I not moving forward? Well, I can't see Jack. So, whoa, okay. Okay, there are apparently 3 of you bastards now, okay. Yeah. Yeah, my body will forever rot in this facility. Okay. So, I'm definitely seeing improvement. I will say that much. So, yeah, I mean, so the use of the POIs in the beginning is much better now, so that you at least have a chance of kind of figuring out what's going on. That's good. It still suffers from the problem of game overing you when you die, which I mean, the thing is that the pacing of this game is incredibly slow, and so you know, when the further you get, the more you have to redo if you die. So any sort of an element where trial and error becomes a factor, such as, you know, that area there where it's like, you know, super duper dark, I'm not exactly sure where to go, and I'm encountering this area for the first time. In order for me to go back and encounter it again, I have to go back and do all the stuff I did before. Now, if I recall correctly, I only spent maybe 5 or 6 minutes, maybe, like, in that whole thing. It did feel longer. Now, it's not because I was bored. I mean, this is not about a boredom thing. When you're dealing with a horror board, you know, you've got pacing to think about. And, you know, this is a board that is, you know, it's paced in a very deliberate way to kind of build that tension. And I do sense that happening, but you know, at the same time, it's a lot to have to go back and redo. you know. And so I'm not honestly, that's one of those things where I'd have a really hard time kind of thinking about exactly how to address that issue personally. I mean, one of the reasons being because I don't play a whole lot of games like this. I watch other people play them, but I don't play them. I certainly don't design boards of this nature, so I'm not really sure how to actually overcome that challenge. It's something that would really be something to think about. But I mean, that's a very practical thing to think about. Is that players that have to sort of redo all the same stuff as they did before. And again, it is that with the slower speed. I mean, the sprint mechanic is a great move in the right direction. I feel like that the sprint is good. The one thing I will cite is there is still sort of the problem with the unplayable darkness. Like it does get so dark and so practically unplayable. Kind of think about how to address that. One is that there are decals that you can use that are either like somewhat luminous, or at the very least you can set the color and luminosity on them so that you can edge objects with them. So if you have like vital objects or obstacles or things like that, like for instance that doorway in that dark area, like you could edge that in the decals, and that way even if your light is like completely dark, then at least players can still see the edge of the door that they're supposed to be accessing. So maybe using those decals to outline vital things might be a way to address that. That's one idea. Another is maybe better use of spotlights and things like that. Another entirely would probably be to maybe don't use the extremely dark environmental. There's two environmentals that make things, two environmentals in particular. There are others, but the two main ones that make things dark. There's the one that makes things dark but not super dark, and then there's the other one that's just super dark. And I feel like that super dark one is really it's better for when you're trying to establish a mood for storytelling reasons or something like that. It's really difficult to try to actually do any sort of gameplay in a room that dark. So that is something to think about. I mean, navigation wise, and this is a board where navigation is pretty much your only weapon. So all in all, though, what I will say is it's definitely coming forward, and I really do appreciate seeing that work coming forward. And I really appreciate seeing a developer that is willing to like put their Twitter out there and say, hey, you got some problems with this map, let me know, or hey, you just want to tell me great things about this map, let me know. Either way, here's how to get a hold of me. I have a ton of respect for that. I have a ton of respect for the design philosophy of SCP Containment's version 0.6 by Alt+F4, and I'm going to go ahead and recommend at the very least to keep an eye on it, because it's definitely moving forward. I like seeing the improvement, and while I do personally think that there's still a little ways to go, I like the direction it's going. I really do, and that's all I got to say about it. Great job.
I rule, I cannot believe it. How about you? Can you believe that that's a wicked super cool? It's true, the baddest team to ever hit the pool is singing to save you, and that's because I rule.
That Zilla's going to hook you up.
There's no debating this, because I am so great at this. You really should be grateful that you do not have to pay for this. I'm swell. Every other is just a sucker MC.